Hi guys, this is my latest project. Just finishing it up, and I want to make a video about how you can lower the back of your bike, because look how high this sits in the back. I just hate the way it looks. I did this one for only $40, so I want to show you what I did, and I hope it's going to help you to lower your bike on the budget. So look how high this rear fender sits. This is factory rear shocks. I can see right through. And this is such a common thing on the bike, especially from the 90s. Look at here, I got my Project Intruder 1400. Same exact thing, I can see right through it. Okay guys, the next thing I'm doing, I'm placing a jack underneath the bike to support it, because I need to remove these shocks. You don't really need to lift the bike all the way off the ground. You just want to get the weight of the shocks. So in my case, I have a really big muffler underneath this bike. So it's on the kickstand. All I'm gonna do, as you can see, I'm just gonna kind of take the weight off and then start removing the shocks. As you see here, I really can't get to that bolt behind the pipe, but that's okay. I'll show you why. You can actually do this with it. You see how I took the weight off the motorcycle? It's not falling down anymore. I'm actually going to put this on the other side. I'm going to take the shock off on the other side, where it's going to be easier because there is no obstructions like this exhaust here. Okay, as you see, the obstruction, it's still here, but because I removed the shock on the other side, I can just hold this away and lower the bike some, and it'll expose this bolt right here. So I didn't have to go through all the trouble removing the exhaust. Now with your shocks removed, you can actually loosen up your jack and play a little bit with your height of the motorcycle. So I'm going to loosen it up. You see how it's going down? Look at the difference on the way the bike looks and stands. It's just so much nicer. There's still plenty of room inside this fender for the wheel to travel. So now we're finally getting to the good part. You're wondering, where is the $40 going to come in? So it's coming in right now. The $40 is knowing which shocks you could use that you can buy inexpensively. So this is my original shock. This is what I got. This shock here, it's just a little over 11 inches long, and I like that length. Anything below 11, it makes the bike really slam down, and if you want to ride with your girlfriend, wife, whatever passenger, it makes it tough, because this is still original shock from another bike. So when you buy a Progressives or some other heavy duty shocks, they get lower and they also get very stiff. This still has good enough travel so you can feel comfortable. And there's few motorcycles that have lower shocks than others. So for example, the Intruder back there has a 13+ inch shocks. This Vulcan has, there's a lot of bikes out there that has like 13-inch shocks. These are 11-inch change. This is off of Yamaha Virago 750 or 1100. Also, this bike right next to me, that's a Suzuki Marauder VZ800. That one has a short shocks, also 11 and change, and it has them fully chrome covered, so you don't see the spring. It's just all chrome covered. So that's another option that you can use. And these shocks are all available on eBay very inexpensively. You know, I paid $37 including tax and free shipping for these ones, so it's actually less than $40. Also, the important part is, like, you say, why you don't use Harley shocks? Well, the difference between Harley shocks, when you go to the width up here on the mounting point, Harley shocks are way wider here. So you can still use them, but you're gonna have to start trimming with the grinder, cutting it down. Also, most of the job bikes have a really similar amounts where they go on a bike. So it most likely you're gonna be lucky that it's just gonna go right on. If not, these are interchangeable. So you just press them out and press the ones from your original shock back in. If you do need to remove this part, I want to show you how I do it. You're gonna need a vise. I use two sockets, one that is basically bigger than the diameter of the bushing, and the one that is just a little bit smaller. and you can use the vise as a press, and it will press that bushing right out. So now all we have left is put our new shocks on the bike. They should fit right on. You see it doesn't match up here. All I gotta do is just jack the bike up a little bit to match the mounting points. And when you find the sweet spot, the shocks will just go right on. Of course, now I don't have the problem here because the bike is lowered, so my swing arm went up, so it's clearing the exhaust. The other side should just match right up. All right. Now we can remove our jack. So finally, look at the difference. Look how beautiful this sits. It's still high enough where you got plenty of travel to ride the bike, but it all of a sudden, the stance, it looks longer, it looks just better overall. Okay guys, so this is it. I hope you enjoyed it. This dumb looking 13-inch shock is garbage. You got a beautiful looking bike now, and hope you subscribe. I'll see you in the next video, and thank you very much. See ya.